friend Jim here with JB's Big Adventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. And right now I'm with Eileen, and we have been together for the last 2 days. So why don't you share with folks who you are and where you're from?
Well, my name's Eileen, and I'm originally from the East Coast of the States. I'm from Pennsylvania. I currently live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Work in healthcare.
Right, work in healthcare, and ready to retire.
Well, initially I had thought that I would work until I was 70. I felt that that extra little bit in my monthly Social Security check might improve my quality of life. And I've come to realize that as a single woman, living alone and currently renting, that maybe that extra 25% would be eaten up by inflation in the next 3.5 years. And I started thinking maybe the time has come to really consider retirement. And so I have 4 more shifts left at work, and retirement awaits.
And then you're out of there.
And then I'm out of there, yeah.
I know in our initial conversations, we had a lot of anxiety.
Tremendous. I'm an anxious person, yeah.
And which is normal, because that's nobody's, most folks have never been here, so they don't know what to expect. But it can be, well, I shouldn't say can be, it's a daunting task to go into that, everything that you've got to go through in making a decision, and then selling things because you sold your car and you're ready to retire, has happened earlier. So you're ready to come here. You've already rented a place.
Surprise.
What has excited you the most? What is it about here, us being the last 2 days together? What has really meant something to you that you had no idea how it would be?
Incredibly friendly. I think the local people here are delightful. No habla español. It doesn't matter. We're able to communicate when we're in the grocery store. I think people here are so friendly. The climate is wonderful. A beautiful breeze. Now, we've had rain in the evenings here, but it's just been so pleasant to get that nighttime rain to cool things down a little bit. I'm just fascinated by all of these beautiful flowers that I see everywhere, and the blooming trees. It's a very colorful place. All the homes have different colors. I don't know, something about the color appeals to me. It's happy. It makes me happy.
You had mentioned, and you'd said it, I don't know, I wasn't trying to count them, but a dozen or more times of how happy you were with being here. Share that experience. Share what is this?
I think that the most challenging thing for me as an anxious person, as someone who tends to be very structured and always planning ahead and wanting to make sure everything works out properly, the biggest challenge for me is going to be learning to slow down, kind of take things as it comes.
Right.
We eat in restaurants, and as Jim, joked, it can be a meal can be a 2-hour event in a restaurant, and just learning that that's the culture here, that's the way things are done, and then in turn realizing that that's so much better for my psyche. Like, slow it down, right?
Yeah, and you're in the position of where you're dealing with patients all day. So when it really comes down to being able to live your life, to be able to go somewhere where it's your happy place. I mean, because you've said you're so happy so many times. It's just one thing after another that just makes the experience even better. And this is where you want to be.
I want to mention that I'm a traveler. I have some Irish ancestry in me, and I always joke that there's a little bit of gypsy in there, that Irish gypsy. So I've lived in numerous states, and it's not unusual for me to just pick up and go somewhere. But the thought of moving to another country where I don't speak the language is daunting. And a friend of mine back in Pennsylvania had mentioned Lake Chapala. She actually was raised in Lake Chapala. She is from Guadalajara. And she said, I see you in Ajijic. And I said, I can't pronounce it. There's no way I would ever go there. And I started Googling the universe brings you things. And the universe was bringing me videos on YouTube. And I found Jim. And I just want to say that I could never have done this without support. I would not have known where to begin initially. And even before I came and toured, I was already reaching out for attorneys and realtors. And without those resources, I feel like they have their arms around me and they're taking care of me, and you certainly. So absolutely. I could never, my advice to anybody who wants to relocate is to get some professional assistance. Well,
what if they say, well, I can just go and figure it out?
I say good luck. Good luck to you, because you're much less anxious than me. No, I don't. I want it done smoothly, properly, legally. There's just, I couldn't have done it without assistance.
I mean, in our first day together, you knew this was home.
Oh, I felt it in my soul. I think I said my soul is so happy here. It was so colorful. And I mean, it's a different country. People coming here need to accept that. It is loud. There's loud music in the cars. There's some congestion. I mean, Ajijic is a small little town, but it's, what an adventure. You just accept that and don't try and bring home with you, I don't think. Bring your spirit and your soul, but be ready to be open-minded and be ready to embrace another culture and all the newness.
And would you say that you got your money's worth?
Oh, yes. Yes. Bueno, yes.
Okay.
It was great.
And in closing, what would you like to share with video audience?
I would just like to say that I believe there's a lot of misinformation out there, and that it's important to find an accurate source of information, right? Someone that's professional. And I feel that in you, just coming down now and experiencing it. And the secret is I had seen an apartment before I even got here, hadn't committed to it financially or by signing anything. So it was, I said to Jim earlier today, what if I didn't like it here? Boy, I'd be in a lot of trouble, right? So it's a good thing that I love it. But don't listen to a billion sources and think that's all the information, because there's a lot of misinformation out there.
And you were able to reach out to my real estate attorney, and she read your contract for you, so you knew that
absolutely.
It was a good direction.
It's a Spanish contract.
Yeah.
And I needed someone. I didn't need any surprises. So yeah, she's also an immigration attorney too, so she'll help with all that.
So, and that was another thing that you had anxiety over, of if you were going to be able to move here. Did she answer all your questions?
Oh, of course, yeah. She even met with us in person here.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful to meet her.
So, friend, if you're looking at coming to Lake Chapala or coming to check it out and want to see what it's like, feel free to reach out to me. My email address, I'll have it actually down in the description, but I'll also have it below the video. And if this is something you'd like, email me and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Make sure that you go ahead and leave a best number to get back with you also. So as always, thank you so much for being a part of this channel and supporting this community. You have an awesome day, and Eileen, again, it's been great being with you.
Adios.
And we'll see you on the next video.